If your appearance is the only thing that matters in this world, why do so many beautiful girls get cheated on, get treated like a doormat? Why so many attractive girls have pick me behaviors? Why are they so desperate? Hi peeps, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Roonzie. I'm an artist, but I mainly enjoy talking about mental hygiene, personal development, and spirituality related topics. Besides that, I dab into all kinds of topics, including the occult and spells. I'm really interested in topics like that. So if you guys are interested in things like that too, feel free to hit subscribe and like on this video. It really does help me out a lot. Before I get started, I just want to show you guys the accessories that I made. I'm so loving this, and my makeup for today. I recently just got my lips pierced, so it's still pretty swollen. Recently, I received a comment about my voice. This person pointed out that my voice sounds different in several of my past videos. I am going to be really honest with you girls. I used to be super insecure about my voice, believe it or not. I hated my voice because I found that my voice is really raspy. Not as raspy as it is right now because I'm not feeling well, but I find that my voice is really deep for a girl and I don't find it appealing at all. I think it all stems from really low self-esteem. It's not just my voice alone. I was very unsatisfied with myself overall, with my appearance, especially my appearance. I was so unsatisfied with every single aspect about myself. I just felt like I was the most unworthy person on planet Earth. I hated myself so much so that I tried to unalive myself so many times when I was younger. While I was editing my YouTube videos in the past, I will try to change the pitch of my audio. I wanted to sound more cutesy. I wanted to have a more high-pitched voice, and I wanted to sound more feminine overall. But as time goes on, I realized that everyone is so different. Everyone has different characteristics, different unique voices, appearances, and it's really cruel for me to belittle myself like that. So I promised myself that from today onwards, I'm just going to speak with my normal voice. I'm just going to speak and be as authentic as possible to just portray how I usually speak to my friend in real life, and hopefully you guys can feel more at home here, feel more safe to be yourself and to fully express yourself as well. So what does all that have to do with today's topic? If you click into this video, you probably already know that we are going to be discussing about Mask걸. It's a Korean series that is pretty angsty. I did not expect it to be that angsty, to be honest. And it wasn't even my intention to watch it. My brother was actually watching it, so I decided to hop in. I think it's a pretty decent series personally. I like it. But I think the overall aura and the overall vibe of it is really angsty. So if you are not ready for anything dark or you feel like you might be triggered by certain topics, maybe save it for other days because it's a pretty triggering series, I'm not gonna lie. The main character, Momi, was conventionally unattractive. She wasn't the typical Korean beauty that you see in K-pop, in Korean dramas. She looked pretty basic. Personally, I don't think she looked very unattractive, but in different countries there are many types of different beauty standards. So obviously in the Asian beauty standards, she doesn't really fit in. When she was young, she wanted to be an idol, a star, a celebrity. Because of her appearance, she couldn't pursue her dreams and she had to settle down as an office worker. And during her free time, she put on a mask and she streamed online. She has a lot of online viewers, men paying for her to watch her dance, to watch her entertain them. It kind of reminds me of how a lot of people, especially men, don't really perceive women as a person, as a human being. And a lot of the times, they only like us for our mask, the mask that we put on. Momi is obviously playing a persona, and she is acting a certain way on camera, putting on her mask because she is very insecure about her appearance. And all of these guys buy into the fantasy, the parasocial relationship, which is very unhealthy. However, one of her colleagues actually found out her true identity, and he still liked her. But the weird thing here is he actually likes the persona that she portrays. He has this imagination, this fantasy about her without even getting to know her personally. So basically what he loves is the show that she put on during her streams instead of her true personality. So he likes her regardless of her appearance, which is a great thing. But he doesn't even know her to a personal level. It's really weird, it's really absurd how women are being perceived in the society just based on the mask we put on. You can be an extremely beautiful woman and have a rotten personality, and you will still have life easier compared to women that are less conventionally attractive. So this is the topic that I really want to talk about today. I made several videos in the past regarding beauty standards, beauty trends, and self-esteem. But in today's video, I'm going to be super real, super raw, and super honest with you girls. I am so done trying to play small and trying to pretend like certain issues don't exist, and I'm going to be the big sister here to talk about topics like that and be more open to discuss about women and beauty standards and self-esteem. I'm not going to lie to you girls. Pretty privilege is a real thing. So if you are triggered by topics like that and you feel like you're not ready to dabble into such controversial topics, please click out of this video and come back when you are ready, because trust me, the message that I'm about to share with you girls are extremely helpful if you are willing to sit through the discomfort. In Maskgirl, Momi went through a whole new transformation. She had plastic surgery to look like a completely different person. And the actress Nana, she used to be a K-pop idol, and I used to be a fan of all the K-pop girl groups back then. I used to be super obsessed with the idea of becoming a K-pop idol. I tried my best. I was really good at dancing, not so good at singing, but I love dancing, and I tried my best to audition and whatnot. But eventually I came to realize that I keep getting rejected because I am just simply not good enough. I'm not talented enough, and I don't look good enough in the K-pop industry. If you look good, even if you don't really have the talent, you can still get ahead of a lot of girls. You can be trained, you can be taught how to sing, how to dance, and eventually, even if you don't have the natural talents, you will be able to develop the sort of personality where your company ingrained in you. So this is the reason why trainee system exists, and looks are way more marketable compared to your talents. Just look at who is the most famous, most popular one in a whole group. Usually it's the most prettiest one or the maknae, which is also usually the most prettiest or the most handsome one. So yes, your looks is extremely marketable, especially if you are young, which is the reason why they are debuting all these little girls, which is really weird. I really like new jeans. I think they're so cute, but it's weird because they're really young, it's like child labor in a way. But let's not get sidetracked. I used to be overweight. I used to be less attractive. I wasn't really good with makeup, and I was really tomboyish. Even now, I'm still really tomboyish. I do occasionally dress up really boyish. But back then, I was a hot mess. And I really hated how I look. No matter how hard I try, I just feel like I couldn't fit into the society's beauty standard, especially the East Asian beauty standard. What I did back then was I went on a really extreme diet where I only ate a piece of biscuit a day because I wanted to lose weight so badly. I wanted to look pretty and fit into the East Asian beauty standard so badly. which eventually lead to a very severe eating disorder for a very, very long time. But I already made a video about it, so if you guys are interested, I'm gonna link it somewhere up here. The most shocking part is the moment I lost a significant amount of weight, people around me treated me like a completely different person. I went from invincible to one of the popular girls in school. I felt sort of like happy with my achievement, but I still feel very, very disappointed. I thought that I look way better, but here's the thing. I still felt really crappy on the inside. I still hated how I look. I was so confused for a very long time, and I always bought into this belief where the prettier you are, the better you will be treated, the skinnier you are, more opportunities will come to you. And yes, to a certain extent, that's true. That is true. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I say, the way people treated me when I was overweight versus when I am thinner, it's like heaven and hell, you know? I feel like it's so disgusting. That's not how life is supposed to be. But unfortunately, it's so deeply ingrained in us human beings that a lot of people are not really self-aware of how they treat others. It's also the way you carry yourself, because when you have less self-confidence, in my case, I carry myself in a way that I was afraid of people looking at me. I was afraid of people judging me. So naturally, my posture is going to be slouching. I'm going to like try to play small, try to hide at the corner, try to not be seen. Whereas when I glow up, I stand taller, I feel more confident, I feel more prettier, and I'm more willing to experiment around with fashion, with makeup. But like I say, deep down, I still felt really lost and really upset about myself. So your appearance is sort of like a currency for you to propel in life, especially as a woman. Even though I know that my low self-esteem wasn't completely contributed by my appearance alone, because when I look back at my pictures, I'm like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with all the people around you that commented on your appearance? But I don't actually look that bad. However, in our society, women are always super, super judged and nitpicked for our appearance. We are being compressed down to just a mask, a body. And this is the thing about us women, we tend to fight amongst each other and we don't actually support each other, even though we are constantly screaming like feminism, women's rights, equal rights, yada yada yada. But in the end of the day, I realized that a lot of women are always against each other. I feel like a lot of us are ingrained to have this pick-me personality, where you feel like you are constantly being jealous of other girls. This is an example. If you happen to see a very beautiful woman that seems like she has everything together, a lot of the times, especially if you are not self-aware, you might find yourself judging her. You might find yourself perceiving her in a sort of negative way. You might even be jealous of her, but you don't want to admit it. If you click on this video, chances are you want to feel attractive, you want to be beautiful, you want to be the hot girl. If you're constantly so busy judging others, how are you even going to feel good about yourself? You can change your whole appearance, you can change your face. Like mommy, you can literally become a whole new girl. But if you still feel crappy about yourself on the inside, you are never ever going to be satisfied with how you feel with your body. You are going to hate your body. You can lie to yourself all day that you're not like other girls. Just sit down and take out your journal and actually ask yourself, are you satisfied with how you feel living in your body? Your relationship with yourself is the most important thing. Maybe you are conventionally beautiful, you fit into all the beauty standards in your country, but you still feel crappy with yourself and you still tolerate with bare minimum. You still did really cruel habits, behaviors to yourself. Ask yourself, like, why are you so unsatisfied with yourself, especially with your body? Like, why are you treating your body so poorly? You have to put in the effort to work on yourself inside out. Yes, pretty privilege is a thing. It might not go away anytime soon. But if you think about it, if your appearance is the only thing that matters in this world, why do so many beautiful girls get cheated on, get treated like a doormat, why so many attractive girls have pick me behaviors? Why are they so desperate? They might have a step ahead compared to a lot of average looking girls, but why does it seem like their life is pretty messy? It's simple because a lot of girls don't have self-worth. A lot of girls don't know that they are hot girls. A lot of girls don't actually see themselves as how the world view them. So imagine if you are a diamond and you kind of assume that you are just a pebble at the roadside. You're gonna be taken advantage of. So regardless of how many opportunities you have, you will settle for less. If you want to feel like a hot girl, the first step you gotta do is stop comparing yourself to other girls. And I know this is so cliche, you probably heard this 1,000 times, but hear me out, hear me out. Everyone is different. There's always a lead for your pot. Don't let anyone tell you that your dreams are too big, your standards are too high, because if you actually work with what you have, you will eventually get to where you want to be. Regardless of your age, don't let anyone tell you that you have passed your prime age, you are not allowed to look a certain way, dress a certain way. Don't let anyone tell you that it's unrealistic. Take small steps to work towards how you want to look. Impress yourself. I feel like a lot of us are not allowing ourselves to do that because we are constantly trying to play small. We are afraid to feel confident about ourselves because other people might perceive us as arrogant, constantly being humble, play small, be a pick-me. We have to stop doing that, okay? If you want to be a hot girl, you have to start working on yourself and stop judging other people. Stop judging other women with what they want. Stop judging what men want from you because you are not here to impress them. If they like you, they like you. If they don't, move on and work on yourself. A lot of us girls just don't allow ourselves to be the women of our dreams. If you want to fit into the society's beauty standards, if it makes you feel good, do it. It's all for yourself. Some girls that are not very self-aware might try to trigger you by telling you that you are a people pleaser, that you're doing this for male attention. Just don't care. And if you love your natural look, don't let anyone shame you for feeling good about yourself because everyone's different. Everyone wants different things. Don't care about what they think about you. You don't need friends like that. Take my story as a lesson. I lost a significant amount of weight in the past, but I still don't feel good about myself. I still tolerated with bullshit behavior. I still felt like I was the most ugliest person on earth. What's the whole point if you still feel like the fat, ugly girl? Regardless of what you do, what procedures you want to undergo, it has to make you feel good. Work on your inner self first and truly understand what is it that you want and the reasons you want it. So yeah, girls, that's it from me for today. I really hope that you enjoy listening to me talk, ramble. This video is pretty long, but I know that a lot of you girls need to hear this out. I really hope that you take the time to start journaling if you haven't, to understand yourself better, to know what it is that you want to achieve in your life. Everyone deserves to feel beautiful. Everyone deserves to love how they feel in their own body. I will talk to you in my next video. Thank you so much for your time. Bye!